So check this out. Everything can be anything you all want it to be at all. Everything can be anything you want it to be. Everything can be. Whatever you want something to be in your mind, starters, you can see it however you want to see it. And once you gain full control over thine own self and the reality you live in, just thine self first and the reality you live in, meaning once you come to full awareness and the acceptance of who and what you are, once you come to that conclusion personally, you can control and or do everything in any way you wish to do it, if this makes sense to you. Anything can be set up however you wish to set it up. Anything can be executed however you wish to execute it. Anything can be. See, now here's something that I wish to do. And now I'm just going to talk about it in this video right here so I can get ready to move forward to the next few things I want to talk about. I have a 9 belief system hierarchy that I just made up. A 9 belief system hierarchy that I personally made up about, say, 2.5 years ago, that can label and describe for the people of the world how to bring an end to the spiritual war. You see, I made up a 9 belief system hierarchy that gives the people of the world an idea of what they can do to bring an end to the spiritual war we are inside of currently. It's a 9 belief system hierarchy. That's what I call it. The order is as follows. Belief system pillar 1, that needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. Racism or race hatred. Belief system 2, that needs to be dismantled by any moral means as well. Feminism and or harlot hatred or harlot man hatred, or the hatred that harlots have for men. That's what the second belief system pillar that needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary upon my hierarchy. The third belief system pillar, the nerds and or geeks. This belief system categorizes the rich, middle class, and all of ye who have been third world poverty stricken due to the colonizers' desires for them to be so worldwide. This belief system right here needs to be enhanced. See, here's the thing. They all need to be destroyed. All of them do, because they're all bad for us. However, there are some that require a certain process or procedure for its destruction. The third belief system upon my list right now, like I said, it can be set up however you want to set it up or however you want to do it, but this is just the way I'm going to do it to make it make more sense for me personally right now, currently in the current moment of time. Moving forward, the third belief system, nerds and or geeks. This belief system right here, the third one, is also what I am switching the name to make it a more powerful presence and to give it a more powerful meaning by way of its name change. I'm going to call it the I Father. So the third belief system pillar, the nerds or geek, every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet of the rich, middle class, and poverty-stricken classes. I see you as the I Father bodies, feet and legs, meaning how I'm going to get my feet on the ground with this mission here and get started with it. This is how I'm going to get my feet on the ground with this mission here and get started with it. Racism and feminism. Those first 2 belief system pillars alone, I can destroy them alone. They're nothing. They're easy, too easy to destroy. I can destroy them both alone. As dangerous as they are, I can still destroy them by myself with my mind and just by posting videos. In the process, I gain my leg strength and my feet strength, and I get my feet on the ground from that. Meaning I gather my squad from the belief system pillars of the nerds or geeks. I gather my squad to take on the next belief system pillar that needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary before I get to the 5th one. But at any rate, the 4th belief system that needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary, meaning completely destroyed. And now that I got my backup and my defense to do so properly, the 1st one, the 2nd one, and now the 4th one, just completely overwhelmingly destroy them. I'll have the powers and abilities to do so a little bit more effectively. The 4th belief system to be dismantled by any moral means necessary is homosexuality. But in real life, it's foul sexuality, offensive, corrupt, confusing sexuality, disturbing. Don't care how mean it sounds to you. In reality, it's destroying our lives and destroying our children, and it's the reason, and one of the aspectual reasonings for all of your so-called P. Diddy parties. It's one of this disease of homosexuality, the disease known as homosexuality, is the reason why children are being molested all throughout their lives growing up. that activity, that behavior, it destroys what men are, hyperfeminizes them, makes them emotional and stupid and unable to control themselves, and no stoicism. That is what that practice does to men. This is why they want to use it on men so much, so they can hyperfeminize men and turn them into BITCHs, ASSs, NIGGAs. Those three words is what the fourth belief system is for. To turn men into literal BANs. Just don't like to use profanity. Moving forward. The belief system known as the fourth belief system upon this 9 belief system hierarchy is homosexuality, and it needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary, eradicated, destroyed, deracinated, meaning uprooted and eradicated at its source. It needs to be destroyed. It just needs to be destroyed. I have a reason. There is no justice to why something needs to happen to it. It's evil. It's a belief system force of evil. So once again, the recap: racism, feminism, nerd and geek culture, talking about every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet of the rich, middle class, and poverty-stricken culture. This is the I Father's feet and leg strength. This is the I Father's feet and legs. How I'm going to get on the ground. You'll see. Once I hit the ground, I start running. But then the fourth one needs to be dismantled by any moral means necessary as well. It's a disease. The homosexuality and/or foul sexuality. That belief system there needs to be destroyed. And then the fifth one. The fifth one is the gangsters. The fifth belief system of the hierarchy. The melanated gangs. Every melanated gangster on this planet. You're the fifth belief system. And you're one of the most important belief systems on this hierarchy. Because you're actually one of according to how I have this envisioned and how I have this set up to how it can lead us to victory here, I see the melanated gangsters on this planet as the I Father's 6 hands and six arm strength. I see the gangsters as the I Father's 6 hands and 6 arms. Why do I see the gangsters as the 6 hands and 6 arms? Because I have experience with now the first 4 gangs on this list, and soon will be the last 2 as well. I'm just going to list them off, and there's a new gang on this list that's replacing an old gang, and this is what I wanted to get to before I move forward on the shorts as well. The first gang, every melanated blood on this planet. I see you all as my family. I see you all as my brothers, and I see this world as something we can assist in conquering. But those words are for you, though. The second gang, the Crips. Every melanated Crip on this planet. I see you as cuz. I see you as brothers. I see you as sisters. I see you as uncles and aunties. I see you as family, all of you. Every melanated Crip on this planet, I see you as family as well. You are the second arm to this here idea or this concept that I'm coming up with that'll help our family win or beat or get out of this spiritual war. If I can get everything I need to say to you, if I can get everything I need for you to hear to you, you'll see what I mean more effectively. You'll see what I mean more so. The third gang, the third melanated gangs, the GDs or gangster disciples. I spent time with you, or I had some experience with members of your gang in a place I wouldn't send my worst enemy. Jail. Sevenfold to the world blow. GDs, gangster disciples, the gang that started in Chicago. I see you, every melanated man and woman within the gangster disciple gang on this planet, or in this continent at least first. I see you as family. And the I Fathers, the I Father God body's third arm, the I Father. This is just, it's a parable to label and describe unity as well. It's just a unity parable. That's primarily what this is. It's a unity parable. It's a unity parable labeling and describing how we are all one as a specific type of body, God's body. And for this specific God's body, it's the I Father. The I Father's God body. This is the third gang, though. Real quick recap, though. So the first one is the melanated gangs. The first one is the melanated bloods. This Bloods. The first one is a melanated Bloods. The second one is a melanated Crips, and the third one is a melanated GDs, the Gangster Disciples. Another thing about the GDs before I go on, I'm actually gonna take that gang's name and flip it for my own benefits if this all works. Meaning once I unite all the gangs, I'm gonna give them all a new name at once. Wanna know what that name is gonna be? GDs. But mine's gonna stand for something different because it's gonna have another letter alongside with it. The AGDs. What does the AGD stand for? Africa's Greatest Defenders. And that's what I'm gonna trick talk every melanated gang on this planet into being once I unite them all. I'm gonna trick talk them all into becoming AGDs, Africa's Greatest Defenders. Moving forward though, the fourth gang on this list. You are the new gang that I'm adding to the list due to the experiences I just had with a brother from the said gang. And also too because I also saw some information in regards to the Mexican gangs that I was talking about, the melanated Mexican gangs. There are none. Guess I was wrong about something. I'm not perfect. I just know enough to get me where I'm trying to go, home. So I'm going to trick talk this here gang as well into helping me get there. Now that I know specifically who it is I'm getting ready to target here. The melanated Vice Lords. Yeah, my good brother. It was really good to meet you. You know who I'm talking about in spirit. Or you know who I'm talking to in spirit, which is you, my good brother. When I met you, I just wanted to ask you those questions. I really did. There's things that I need to know, or a few things that I need to learn of in my process of trying to maybe help, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way I can possibly help. Putting an idea out here that can guide us to unity and guide us to stepping ourselves towards our own victorious moments here. You follow what I'm saying? And now due to my meeting with you and learning how just within that small conversation, there is room to get in and execute this strategy right here. Seeing every melanated man and woman a part of the Vice Lord gang within this continent or anywhere on this planet, seeing you become family and seeing you become the fourth arm of the I-Father's God body. I see every melanated Vice Lord on this planet, melanated man and Vice Lord, melanated male Vice Lord and melanated female Vice Lord on this planet and part of that gang. I see you as family, and also the I-Body's fourth, also the I-Father body's fourth arm, a part of the collection of 6. If that makes sense to you. The Vice Lords. Moving forward now. The final 2 gangs. Haiti and Jamaica. Or Jamaica and Haiti. Because Jamaica is number 5 and Haiti is the 6th gang. Every melanated man and woman within a gang in Jamaica, I see you as family and a part of the I-Body's 5th arm. And every melanated gang in Haiti, I see you as family and a part of the I-Father's 6th arm. Jamaica, 5th arm. Haiti, 6th arm. This is what I see right now. This is the so-called army I have pieced together in my head, because let's honestly not forget to look past. Let's not look past the fact that we're gonna have to fight to get out of this. Let's not look past that. You follow what I'm saying? Let's not look past the idea dawning upon us at hurricane speeds that we're not gonna have to fight something to get out of this. We are going to have to fight to get out of this. I came up with an idea that'll give us a chance to fight. Now, if there are melanated gangs in Mexico, and I maybe shouldn't replace the Vice Lords with the Mexicans, then that'll surface up, and guess what? Either way it goes, you're all going to unite, and we're all going to be in spiritual, soulful, and physical conflict to some degree to get out of this spiritual war, or to get out of this war period, or to get out of this capitalistic society, or this, people call it matrix. So many things you can call it, but the one truth that gives it its most recognition as to what we are all in, the one word or the one phrase you can use to label and describe what we are all truly in to a strong and more finite degree is a spiritual war. The phrase spiritual war can label and describe what we are dealing with here on a more lucid viewpoint. on a more lucid perception. There we go. On a more lucid, on a more clarity or clear perception, what we are dealing with here, from a more clear, more stronger perceptive, what we are dealing with here can be labeled and described as a spiritual war. That's what it can be labeled and described as. Or you can label it and describe it as capitalism, global capitalism, because that's exactly what it is as well, global capitalism. And I came up with this belief system pillar 5, the 6 arm strength, or the 6 arms that can help combat it physically. The 6 arms are to help combat it physically, and also to help me gather by force and by more muscle power the last 3 belief systems that are on the list, or the last 2 belief systems that are on the list of the lower part of the hierarchy. The last 2 belief systems. When I gather the 6 arms, when I gather the legs, when I gather the feet and legs, and then I gather the 6 arms, we're going for the 6th belief system then, the tribes. Or in the process of me having the gangs, we're going to take over the churches and the tribes, or we're going to talk to the tribes and get them to unite. This I just see this is just a strategy, yo. You can however you want it to be, however you want it to be. I just see a way out. I just see a clear way out, and I want to talk about it. So, my 6 arms, once I have the legs and the 6 arms are part of the body together, gathering the torso, which is belief system pillar 6, the 5,000 tribes on this planet, or uniting all the tribes on this planet into one soul tribe, will be effortless for me. Very effortless. Like I said, my eye body is going to get gathered at a hurricane speed if this entire conviction plants well. Or y'all's eye body. This plan is for you. This is your plan. I'm giving it to you. Take it. Don't forget those 4 energy philosophies. Don't forget that 4 energy philosophy. The positive, the balance, the negative, and the dead. Don't forget it. You're going to need it. Take it. Take these ideas too. Take the 6 arm gangs. Take the 6 gangs idea. Take the feet and legs for the nerd belief system idea. Take the America's 3 big problems, or big 3 problems, which are racism, feminism, and homosexuality. Take that idea. It's all wrapped up into one. Just take it. Take it. It'll help you win. It'll help you win a lot faster. But these are the 6 arms I see that are a part of the I Father's body, which will help me gather the last 2 belief systems a lot quicker. And then we'll have all that we need to force soul liberation into our reality. That's the whole concept here. So continuing the hierarchy. The 6th belief system. The tribes, all 5,000 tribes on this planet. I'm gonna trick talk all the tribes on this planet into becoming one tribe once I gather all that I need to do so. All the defenses I need, all of the offenses I need, all of the churches I need to have conquered, everything. This is gonna work. You'll see. The 5,000 tribes on this planet, the 5,000 melanated, all the people who are melanated, all the melanated men, women, and children within the tribes on this planet. I see you as one soul tribe, my family, all of you. See everything as family. This is the I Father's God body, the I Father's God body, not just the I body anymore. It's getting an upgrade now. It ain't just the I body no more. It's getting an upgrade now. It's going to be called the I Father's God body, the I Father's God body, the I Father's God body. 4 words: I Father's God body, the I Father's IFG, IFGB, the IFGB, I Father's God body. That's the new name for it now. Making it up as I go, powering it up as I go, because I see what we're actually dealing with here. So the I Father's God body is going to gather the 6 arms, which are the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Vice Lords, the Jamaican gangs, and the Haitian gangs. You are my I Father God. You are my I Father's God's body, 6 hands and arm strength. That's what you are. You are my I Father God body, 6 hands and arm strength. That's what the gangsters are that I just mentioned. That's what the gangs are that I just mentioned. You are my I Father God body, 6 hands and arm strength. That's what you are. That's how I see you, at least. This is how I see you, at least. Moving forward. Then all 5,000 melanated men, women, and children within all the tribes on this planet. I see you as my I Father God body's torso. That's what I see you as. The torso, the part which protects the heart. That's what I see you as. Once I get the gangsters to grab you and bring you in to unite, it's just all a parable, by the way. It's just all parables. It's all parables. We'll be unstoppable. You will not be able to stop us from manifesting soul liberation. But see, here's the thing though. Now that this entire body is gathered, remember, that's still missing. So here's the thing though. The final piece then to the belief system, it's not the final belief system, but it's just a part of this. It's the seventh belief system within the hierarchy of within the 9 hierarchy of this belief system here. The seventh belief system, the religions. The religious belief core, that or the religious, every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet who practices within the religions. All of you angels or spiritual beings, because that's what an angel is. I see all people who practice in religions, all people on the planet actually spiritual beings, because everybody alive is an angel in my eyes. Everybody alive is one big old angel. We're all just one big angel. Everybody alive is an angel, because we're all spiritual beings, spiritual soul beings to be exact. Everybody, every melanated man, woman, and child within all 4,000 to 10,000 religions on this planet, I see you as my I, Father, God, body's neck and head. I see you as my I, Father, God, body's neck and head. And once the religions, this belief system, now real quick though, the tribes and the gangs and the tribes, they need to be enhanced to be dismantled, because they all need to be dismantled no matter what. At the end of the day, they all need to be dismantled, but the process for their dissimulation is going to be different from the other ones in so many ways. This religious belief system, it doesn't need to be destroyed by way of attacking it. I mean, if you want to count love bombs as attacking, then sure. And peace policies as attacking, but sure. But other than that, they just need to be told something. They need to be instructed on specific things, because they're being overwhelmingly lied to. And that's what's causing that's what's causing the bulk of our division alone right there, the religions. The religions are what's causing the bulk of our division alone. That there is a seventh belief system upon this on this hierarchy of minds. This belief system hierarchy that I have set up. That's the seventh one. It's 9 in total though, because there is 2 outside. There are 2 belief systems that are outside of the 7 right now. But those 7 make up the entirety of the I, Father's God, or there are 4 within the 7 that make up the I, Father, God body's body. You follow what I'm saying? And those belief systems are the nerds, the gangs, the tribes, and the religions. So in other words, those are Manu or Adam Manu's big 4 assets. Manu Adam's big 3 problems, or Adam Manu's big 3 problems. Who is Adam and who is Manu? Adam is the first man. Who is Manu? Adam. Just another name for him. So I'm gonna treat Adam as his first name and Manu as his last name, just to make it make more sense. But I'm still talking about the first person that ever existed, that we descend from, that we as a group of people descend from, as our common ancestor. We all descend from Adam Manu as our common ancestor right now. And due to the spiritual war we are in, I see and I can label and describe 7 specific things that are keeping humanity trapped and are bound to the spiritual war currently, and trying to keep it bound to the spiritual war for all the days of their lives. 7 things I see, and 2 outside, 9 in total. And what these 7 things are is a belief system hierarchy. You can see however you want, you can believe however you want. It's just a belief system hierarchy. 7 belief systems. All 7 of them need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. They all need to be dismantled, all need to be destroyed. However, there are 3 that need to be completely destroyed by way of attacking it with aggression and force and prejudice, honestly. You need to destroy these belief systems with prejudice, to be honest with you. And then there's 4 that need to be enhanced to be destroyed, or need to be enhanced to be dismantled. Meaning, I need to send you peace pals, love bombs, unity spells, and advancement traps in order to beat you, in order to destroy those the four belief systems that are actually Adam Manu's 4 big assets here. There are 3 that need to be destroyed by way of just destroying it, attacking it, telling it off for what it is, revealing to it that it's from the source of immoral authority and not from the source of moral authority. And then the other 4, they just need to be enhanced for their destruction, meaning peace piles, love bombs, unity spells, and advancement traps. Now, the 2 outside. The 8th belief system is the source of all moral authority, and the 9th belief system is the source of all immoral authority. The eighth belief system is what I'm going to get the four, meaning the tribes, meaning the nerds, gangs, tribes, and the religions. Once I bring you full awareness of the eighth belief system and or the source of all moral authority, that'll enhance your dissimulation and or that'll enhance your belief system, which will lead to your unity and your stance with the God of the universe itself. That's what the eighth belief system is for. And then the ninth belief system, your governments and your politics and your Kamala Harris situation and your Donald Trump situation and all your presidents that came before them, your love for money and your love for the material things of this world, all come from the source of all immoral authority, BKA the ninth belief system. Now see, this belief system needs to be subjugated and the eighth belief system needs to be aligned with. We need to align with the eighth belief system and subjugate the ninth belief system. So in other words, everything that I'm telling you is going to lead you to a road where it's going to be 8 versus 9. And 8 is going to win, for one, because we're bigger than the ninth one. Because the three big problems come from the ninth belief system. And the 4 big assets, they can, if they return to the eighth belief system, the source of all moral authority, they'll be able to subjugate the ninth one and stop the ninth one from putting it back into subjugation again. Because here's the reality. All 7 of the belief systems, meaning racism, feminism, the 3 big problems, the three big problems, all of the belief systems, they come from the eighth one. They actually all come from the eighth one. They were just extracted and or exploited and or extorted by the ninth one out of the eighth one to exist. Meaning everything that we have, they took and perverted for evil. Everything that we have. And this is just a way to map it out and set it up to be able to talk about it with, I want to say with a solid grounds and or foundation of understanding how to maybe talk about it and how to maybe map it out and maybe see a way that you can piece a strategy together to beat it and get out of it. If this makes sense to you. But this is just what I have for the table here. Belief system pillar map or the 9 belief system hierarchy. This is just how it is, label and describe right here. And I'm getting ready to move forward on it now. I just needed to get this out the way, you see. But this is how I'm going to love you to death, though. But in reality, you're not about to die at all. You're just going to come to a realization that you're in the wrong position. And you're going to rise up above the situation and rise out of it. And come back to the 8th belief system, which is the source of all moral authority. And soul principle, soul freedom, soul liberation, soul sovereignty. The idea of who, the remembering of who and what you are, God's innocence proven into you. Now, see, I say Project 1 is proving God's innocence. That's what's going to happen when I bring you back to the 8th belief system. You're going to see God, know God, and have his innocence revealed to you. Now, see, here's the thing. It can be whatever you all want. It could be weaponizing God. You see? It could be whatever you want. I just say proving God's innocence, but you could say weaponizing God's innocence. You could say whatever you want. You could believe you can have it however which way you want to have it. I just got this way right here for right now, and it's helping me get to a position where I can possibly help manifest soul liberation quick, fast, and in a hurry. Meaning every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet, united and free, ready to advance for all the days of their lives. Nothing else getting in their way, nothing else trying to stop them from doing just that. Living for the reason you were made to live, thine own well-being, not thine own subjugation. But that's the 9 belief system hierarchy, though. So real quick, a recap. The first 7 are what's internal of us right now that are causing us to be anchored down to the evils of this world. And the first 7 are as follows. It can be however you want it to be, though. But to me right now, personally, they are as follows. Racism, feminism, nerds and or geeks, nerds, NERD, neglected earthworld dreamers, geeks, gamers evading everyday knowledge and or gentlemen evading everyday knowledge. This belief system categorizes the rich, middle class, and all of ye who are poverty-stricken due to colonization worldwide. I see you as my eye, Father God bodies, feet, and legs as well. That's just a parable, though, for unity. That's just the unity parable. The I, Father, God body. The entirety of the I, Father, God, the I, Father's God body is a parable. The entirety of it. 4th belief system. that's on this hierarchy of all belief systems that are internal of us, that are poisoning our heart spaces, that need to be dismantled. They all just need to be dismantled. The fourth one is foul sexuality. That's the fourth one right there. Confused sexuality. Confused. Whatever words you want to use. You follow what I'm saying? Just whatever words you want to use to label and describe it. But I see it as something evil and evil only. So moving forward, fifth, the gangsters. Sixth, the tribes. And seventh, the religions. These seven are internal of us and anchoring us down to this world, but they can be dismantled by way of enhancing and or attacking it. Meaning I can spiritually attack it to destroy it, or I can spiritually enhance it to destroy it. I can spiritually attack it to destroy it, or I can spiritually enhance it to destroy it. Spiritually attack, spiritual enhancement. Spiritual attacking, spiritual enhancement. You follow what I'm saying? Those are the main two ingredients that I have right there to dismantle all seven belief systems and turn them all back to the eighth one, which is the source of all moral authority. The eighth belief system is the source of all moral authority, the one that sits outside of the seven. The one out of the two that sits outside of the seven. The eighth belief system, the source of all moral authority, where I'm trying to get everybody to come home to and protect by any moral means necessary. Will you protect this house? Will you defend this house? Self-defense is not an act of aggression. It is an act of protection. Self-defense is not an act of aggression. It is an act of protection. Why do I say things like by any moral means necessary shall we protect this house? Why do I say things like by any moral means necessary shall we protect this house? What is this house for one? The eighth belief system, the source of all moral authority. We shall protect this house by any moral means necessary. What do I mean by moral means necessary? Because stopping someone from taking your life is an act of moral righteousness and or moral acceptance and or moral justification. Why do I say that? Because you are stopping someone from taking your life. The enemy is evil, endlessly, endless evil, endless attacking, endless destruction upon your lives. The moral and just thing to do is to stop them from being exactly what they are. I have a map and a 9 belief system hierarchy set up that we can use to label and describe how to do just that. Stop them from destroying our lives. Believe whatever you want, though. The eighth belief system is the source of all moral authority. What is the source of all moral authority? God itself. And then you have the ninth belief system in the final one. The eighth belief system needs to be aligned with, and the ninth belief system needs to be subjugated. Eighth one needs to be, we can't destroy the ninth belief system. We can't destroy it. We can only subjugate it. We can only stop it because the progenitor and or the one that dispenses the orders from the specific belief system, meaning the leader of the politics and the leader of the Republicans and the Democrats and leftist parties and the conservatives and all things of that nature, the leader of that specific belief system, which is also the reason why the entire world is suffering as it is due to this one belief system right here, the ninth one, or should I say the leader of this belief system right here. The entire world is suffering because of it. The source of all immoral authority, meaning the devil itself. The devil itself is immortal. The devil is immortal, meaning it can't be killed. It can only be subjugated or stopped. Only. So how can you beat someone with an immortal mindset? Did you know that the source of all moral authority will lead you to an immortal mindset? Don't look past this belief system hierarchy. Take a look at it. You may need something from it. You may. I made it just for you. Just for us all. Just for our victory. But you can believe whatever you wish. It's your mind, heart space to believe with. I gotta keep telling you that you have to recognize your free will. You have to. So once again, one more recap with all the explanations in there. The 7 internal and the 2 external. The 7, racism, feminism, nerd geek culture, homosexuality, then to the gangs, then to the tribes, then to the religions. Then the 2 outside. First one being the source of all moral authority, and the second one being the source of all immoral authority. In order to subjugate the source of all immoral authority, we need to destroy all the first 7 and align properly with the 8th one. And then it'll just be our 1/8 one against the final 9th one. May these words help you in some kind of regard. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Learn faster. Wake up quicker. Get out of it sooner. And walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.